Welcome back to another video on our channel.
Welcome back.
Today
Part
we're going to be
two.
talking...
This is part 2.
Oh,
right?
yeah, part 2 of our reincarnation video. In the last part, we revealed a bunch of different famous people and their past lives. And in this video, we're going to talk about reincarnation as a subject in general. I don't think we've done a lot about this. And we've been studying this, and this is Charlie.
Oh.
He says, what's up?
Hey, Charlie.
Yeah, he's a big floofy boy, and he loves to help us
He does.
on the videos.
He's a good boy.
A good boy. Yeah. He's our mascot for our TWIN FLAME Ascension School and Life Purpose class.
Yeah, you'll see him in a lot of our classes. Yeah.
So let's start from the basics. Reincarnation is the idea that your consciousness continues on after death, and that it returns back to Earth in a new body to experience a new life. And so, thank you, Charlie. So, the basic understanding is that death is not real. It's not the end. You don't cease to exist after you die.
Right.
Your consciousness continues on.
Yeah.
And you reincarnate again. And you'll find, if you watched our previous video, that people who were rich in their last lifetimes were rich in this lifetime. And it is, if you were a horrible fascist dictator in the last lifetime, you're a horrible fascist dictator in this lifetime. It doesn't change. You don't change until you change. Death doesn't change you a whole lot.
No.
Not at the core. Now, you'll get a new body. You might have been black in one lifetime and your skin is white in another lifetime. You might be of Asian descent and then you become, it doesn't matter. Like, obviously, but you can incarnate again in the same culture. Those aren't like deciding factors. What's a central deciding factor is your vibration.
Right.
And there's two different vibrations that you hold. One is the vibration of your creation, and the other is a vibration that blocks the vibration of your creation, and so makes you vibrate kind of weird. And so everything won't make perfect sense in your life until you heal your vibration and are in perfect alignment with the way you were created. We can teach you how to do that. It's just called the mirror exercise. It's the core spiritual practice that we teach. And if you look at yoga or you look at meditation or any other spiritual modality of purification, it's all achieving this same thing.
Yeah.
The mirror exercise that we teach is simply a modern version of that allows you to see in your reality and use that as a reflection for what's out of alignment in you. And this is a spiritual video. We could talk about spiritual concepts.
Yeah. Or you could look at it like...
You want to talk about spiritual concepts? I want to talk about spiritual concepts. We're getting into the nitty-gritty of spirituality here.
Yeah.
And spirituality for us is a science. So I kind of feel like a physicist up here, start talking about some technical things. But this is a spiritual channel, so if you don't like technical spirituality, I don't know, watch another video of ours. It's not all super spiritual.
Yeah.
But I'm taking off my shoes, like, I'm digging in. I'm ready for this. This is good stuff.
All right.
So anyway, and we go super in depth in TWIN FLAME Ascension School on this, and in Life Purpose class, a little less so, but anyway. So the premise of reality is that your reality is actually a reflection of what's going on inside of you. So your reality is created first starting within you, because your reality is a reflection of you, because you're attracting your vibration. Right? So whatever your vibration, you're attracting experiences, circumstances, people, relationships, feelings to you. You attract it to you like a magnet, right? And so if you want to attract what you want, you need to change your mind to vibrate in harmony with that thing. And the mirror exercise is how you purify your vibration to have a perfect reality. It's really quite cool.
I see it
Quite
of
epic.
like being able to like code software. If there's something wrong with the software, then
It's all wonky.
you know how to fix the code or and see like what's wrong, and then you just create a new program or fix it.
You recode your own mind.
Yeah.
And your mind is what's attracting stuff to you. It's very simple, very straightforward, although it can be quite challenging if you don't know what you're doing. That's why we have a community dedicated to supporting people in doing just that. It's your ascension into perfection. So spirituality is not really this crazy woo-woo like unicorn shit. It's actually just science. It's just a science that goes to a place that modern science and medicine don't really like to go to. Quantum physics touches on it a little bit, but spirituality is where you're going to get the real root of, programming yourself, and consequently being able to create your own reality and offer that creation with others. So you are creating your mind, or you're creating your reality through your mind. You're either interrupting your mind as it's supposed to be, or you're allowing your mind as it is, and you're going to vibrate over and over and over again. And in Hindu spirituality, they talk about this, living on the wheel of birth and death and experiencing the same lessons over and over and over again. If you watched our last video, Adolf Hitler became Kim Jong-un, and the world learned how to handle a person like that.
Right.
And you don't let them run amok and do whatever they want, and just kind of let them invade places and yeah, fine, invade France. Okay, you win, You don't let them do that, because they'll create concentration camps and murder tens of millions of people. The world learned to keep that person kind of
fairly contained. Yeah.
And the world created a situation where Kim Jong-un is contained. Adolf Hitler, Kim Jong-un, same person, is contained. And Kim Jong-un is still a horrible dictator who, runs his people into murder and death and creates a horrible situation. But he attracted the same thing he was doing before. Didn't change all that much. And the North Korean people attracted a fascist dictator, Hitler, to lead them. So now it's an unpleasant sort of subject. Let's talk about, we got our list here from our last video.
Yeah, the list is right there.
Let's talk about someone nice and easy. Thomas Edison, Bill Gates. That was a really nice one, because Thomas Edison invented electricity, and then he came back and he created, as Bill Gates, Microsoft. So electricity was the big thing in Edison's day. The computer was the big thing in Gates's day, and then now the computer is kind of stabilized. Things are moving faster. Gates is now working on several different things, but what he's real quiet about is he's working on clean energy.
Yeah, and healing this climate change issue that we're having on the planet at the time of this recording.
It's actually nuclear energy that is pursuing in a safe way with new technologies. So he's just continuing doing the same thing again and again. And the purpose of this video is to reveal to you that your consciousness does not end, and to show you through these people, and we hope you watch the previous video to this one. It's a really important precursor, so you're going to watch this one first all the way through, but you definitely want to watch that one, and we recommend you watch that one first.
We'll have it linked in the description box.
So your consciousness, and you can see their consciousness continuing on through birth and death over and over and over again. And what compels these great people is their purpose. Is they're compelled by something important, something that matters to them, and on a soul level, and that never leaves you. And so, you're gonna, like, Bill Gates was a genius as a child. Edison was a genius in his last lifetime. He didn't lose his genius. He just vibrated back into that level of intelligence. As a baby, you're not a genius baby. You're just some fucking little baby doesn't know how to not shit itself.
Right.
You're not a genius baby. You're just a regular ass baby. But because that's the soul, Edison's soul, Gates' soul was in that baby, attracted a really wealthy family who gave him the perfect life circumstances so that he could grow and become the Bill Gates that we know today, and have the impact that he had, and do the work that he wanted to do. And maybe you're not a titan of industry. Maybe you're just a regular person, and you come back and you meet people again and again. You have relationships with people again and again. You have that bully that you still haven't figured out yet. You've got that relationship that still sucks. You got that mom that still, overparents you. You have to work through these circumstances because they're going to repeat themselves.
Right.
And we actually, our spiritual work teaches you how to do this, how to heal your lives. And you got an eternity, so, you don't have to do it now. You can wait 80 billion lifetimes of a miserable experience of not living with your twin flame in the Harmonious Union. Or you can do the spiritual work. You can heal these patterns that plague your soul, and you can ascend your vibration. Ooh, I got an itchy eye. I must be seeing something. And I hope it's what you're seeing too. And it's that what Shalia and I are offering for you is an eternal relationship,
Right.
that you can use this work to ascend. And this work's going to be around forever. Shalia and I have made very clear commitments to return to Earth over and over again until every single last person on the planet has ascended.
Yep.
This is what a bodhisattva does. It's someone who's already attained enlightenment but stays behind in order to share that enlightenment with others. And that's what we're here to offer to you. We have our harmonious union.
Yeah.
We have a pretty damn perfect life. It's really nice. You know, we've got everything we could ever want and need. We live our purpose every day. You know, we have a happy life, and it's only getting better. And that's the reality that we hope to offer to you, is that you can have the perfect life. And don't worry, if you die, if your life sucks,
do it again.
it won't be any different for you.
Yeah.
I promise. But if your life is amazing, you manifest harmonious union, you and your twin flame will die about the same time. Even if you die a long time apart, doesn't matter. You can come back together again,
Right.
and be together.
And create the circumstances, you know, pre-incarnation to be together. And that's what we did. We created those circumstances before we came, because we already knew there was no point in coming if we weren't going to be together.
We gave ourselves the
do this work.
exact lifetimes we needed to do our work and become who we are.
Right.
And what we're doing is changing the world on a fundamental level. And it's to provide harmonious union, your perfect partner. Excuse me, I'm getting emotional about this. This is my purpose, right? Provide harmonious union to the planet, meaning every single person can have their perfect partner, their twin flame, forever, for all of eternity. That you can live your life purpose, meaning you're not doing meaningless tasks just to survive.
Right.
Instead, you live a life that's focused on purpose, one that has rich meaning. And like Bill Gates, for example, like dude lives his purpose. He doesn't do anything he doesn't want to do. Believe me.
Right.
Lives his purpose, right?
He's always on time for everything.
He values his life.
Yeah.
You know, we moved on to gaming, so you can have perfect play, you know, games that are enriching and playful and fun. We've provided a healing system through the mind alignment process. If you haven't heard about it, we actually are healing, our unique healing modality that no one else does. It's called the mind alignment process. Check out mindalignmentprocess.org. And we offer healing. And right now, actually, the screening is free. And you can find out, and it's for trauma right now. And like PTSD is a trauma. It's trauma based. If you have deep childhood trauma, this isn't like a light healing. Like, you know, I'm kind of mad at my mom. Like the mirror exercise can help you through that. This is like, you know, if you have significant trauma in your life.
Right.
And like when you're 4 years old, like you saw your dog get burned alive.
Oof.
Maybe not that extreme, but some extreme stuff. The mind alignment process could heal something like that in your mind, and help you finally be able to move on from a really awful trauma.
Right.
So I'm very sorry if I triggered you by giving you that example, but it indicates if you have something like that, check out mindalignmentprocess.org.
Something deeply traumatic, yeah.
Whatever it is. And if you're not sure, you can check out the website, and you can get a free screening and talk to the screener, and they'll help you find out for free if a map session is right for you. And you can see, you go to the website, you can see where the map open forum is, and you
what
can
it's
see like tons of people through extraordinary healing that they're going through. And so that's one of the things we're offering. Corporate Harmony Consulting is a newer company that we're starting that is helping companies to heal, on a fundamental level, so they're not focused on money as their only objective, but that's a sub-objective to their primary objective, which is the company's purpose, the reason for it existing. And that actually heals a lot of systems of the company. So that's new, that's getting started.
That's fun.
And another thing we're working on is education. Raising a child.
Parenting and education, yeah.
So we're creating, there's no book of life, they say, but we're actually creating it, a fundamental guidebook.
A fundamental guidebook.
For civilization to exist in a healthy, balanced, abundant, harmonious, sustainable, eternal fashion. It's perfect, the perfect image, God's image for it.
Yeah.
So that's everything that we're up to, and we're not going to stop until it's done, no matter how many lifetimes it takes. So you can rest assured that this is getting done. We've already got 9 harmonious twin flame unions currently on the planet today, and 5 more that had come into Harmonious Union. So our work is successful. It works every time with every person. So one more thing about reincarnation I'm going to give you before you go. And it's this. You don't need to be afraid of death. And if you know that your consciousness continues beyond, this lifetime, and you start over again, lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, you don't need to be afraid of death. And you don't need to think in terms of time. You can think in terms of eternity. Oh, what if this year the Buffalo Bills don't win the Super Bowl? Okay, that maybe in 10 years when they get their shit together, they're really gonna rock it at the Super Bowl. I don't even know if that's an actual team. I'm very sorry. If you're a Buffalo Bills fan, I'm pretty sure it's a team. I think it might not be a football team. Sorry.
Anyway,
Excuse me. It's a team in my mind, in my heart. You don't need to worry about, what's this little thing today, and gas prices went up. It doesn't really matter. What you want to concern yourself with in your life is yourself and your vibration. And in changing your vibration into harmony with what you desire, you'll find yourself living in a reality of perfection. And that's it. Like, that's the end game, right? That's the singularity, a perfect reality where everything is perfect for you. And then you share that perfection that is you in your life with others, and they benefit from it. And you receive the perfection that is others in your life, and you benefit from it. That's the true reality. That's heaven right now, right here. And so this allows you to focus on things. This understanding allows you to focus on things permanent and eternal in your life. Not about whether I'm going to get the raise this time, but instead whether I'm going to build the eternal career that matters to me. Whether I'm going to live in line with my life purpose. Doesn't matter how long you're poor, as long as you're living a life purpose, and that will make you rich. It doesn't matter how long you're single if you're pursuing your twin flame and harmonious twin flame union, because eventually you will get it, you will come to understand the spiritual lessons, and you will attain your harmonious twin flame union. And it can happen in this lifetime. We're seeing it over and over again. It doesn't have to be a multi-lifetime thing.
No.
We provide all the tools through our work so that you can achieve it. And if you check out all the other videos on our YouTube channel, you're going to find a rich resource for this to get you started and to get your mind opened up and to help you begin the journey of ascension, or take the journey of your ascension to the next level. Because there's no higher teaching than this. Like it doesn't go any higher than this. You have to start with the fundamentals and master everything we teach, and that will take you
to the next level.
And forever and ever.
Forever and ever, yeah.
So feel free to peruse our channel. Hit that subscribe button if you want to start a relationship with us, if you haven't yet. And check out our other videos. We got some great stuff.
All right, and we'll leave a link in the description box if you're interested in MAP, having healing for your trauma. And I guess we'll see you all in the next one. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We love you.
Thanks. Take care.
Bye.